OK, let's go to Geneva and speak to Tommaso Dela Longa. Tommaso is the official spokesperson for the International Federation of Red Crescent and Red Cross Societies. Tommaso, welcome to the programme. What are your teams in Myanmar telling you?
Yeah, first of all, thanks a lot for having me today. Our teams are telling us describing us a catastrophic situation where, of course, now the first priority is to save lives, and Myanmar Red Cross are supporting the search and rescue efforts. But we're already looking into the next days, and the main need at the moment is really housing and water sanitation, and of course health support. We don't have to forget that the area hit by the earthquake is an area where we already a few days ago recorded a high temperature of 42 degrees. Heat waves already hit badly the country last year in this area, and the monsoon season is around the corner. So it's really, we need to run to get a shelter for these people and then try to support as much as possible the communities affected by the earthquake.
It sounds like very difficult work for all emergency responders, Tommaso. The UN is saying there's a severe shortage of medical supplies, that roads are damaged, hospitals are extensively damaged, that the entire humanitarian operation is a challenge.
Yes, absolutely. It's a challenge. I would say that every disaster of this, the intensity of the earthquake was immense. The area is immense. It was, as I said, it was already vulnerable. Communities were already hit hard by different other disasters and protracted crises. So then, of course, the infrastructure collapsed. It's a main challenge. We're talking about roads, bridges, but also, of course, public buildings, private buildings, and then the amount of wounded that are putting an immense pressure on the hospital. So the reality here is that the people in Myanmar will need international support, the international solidarity, not only for the weeks to come, but for the months to come.
Is it possible that your teams won't actually be able to perform any sort of operations if their lives are in danger? Because the military in Myanmar, the junta that controls the country, is still bombing areas where states of emergency have been declared. Presumably, there needs to be a ceasefire before your people can do the work effectively.
Look, I think that at the moment our first priority is really to continue the search and rescue efforts and to save the people who are under the rubble and try to support as much as possible the emergency response. We work through the Myanmar Red Cross volunteers and staff. Of course, in every part of the world is the beauty and the added value of the Red Cross and Crescent world. In our part of the world, our volunteers are part of the communities that are trusted and have access. Then, of course, we don't want to be naive. We know perfectly that there are different levels of concern in the country, but we do hope that the emergency response will unite everyone, and the first priority will be again to save lives.
Absolutely. Good luck to your teams, Tommaso. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you.